Ahoy, my friends, Ryder here, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis video. Today, I have logged into the game. It is Sunday evening, and there are no notices. However, there is some suggested information in the Datamine, which I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. I have put in the thumbnail that there are potential spoilers in this video, so if spoilers is not something you are looking for in Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, then now's your time to dip out, go play some Rebirth, whatever you gotta do. Alright, but for those of you who are here to see what might be coming, let's get into it. Alright, so let's see here. I'm gonna take this down. Alright, so here is the Datamine. Where is Cait Sith Data? He is the data miner, or she. Thank you very much to the work that you do. I'm just going to read out their post right here. I'm sure some people are wondering what I meant with notices can no longer be data mined early, which is something that was put in one of the previous data mines. Notices in this game are unusual, or were. They were downloaded when entering the game from the title screen like a normal content update. This was why we could periodically receive 10 to 30 megabyte updates, and why images wouldn't display on some notices until restarting. However, the latest update has changed this. They are now loaded like a typical web page image when the notice is open. This means we will no longer receive those updates, and as such, they can no longer be accessed without the notice, which is important because the API does not allow the content of notices to be accessed prior to them going live. Guessing the image URL is next to impossible. Ultimately, and hopefully this one's in layman's terms, this means that things such as dungeon rankings and banners such as New Year's and previous Zack/map banners will no longer be accessible as early as they were or even at all. So we're not going to be getting as early of a notice for some of these banners that will be coming out, if any at all. I will still be keeping you guys updated periodically with the data mines. However, it looks like Applebot is trying to prevent us from seeing what's coming out. Fair enough, but we are still going to dig and see what we can find out. Of course, this can't be a data mining post without data mining, so likely candidates for the hidden weeks on the roadmap are, alright guys, you ready? Week 2, 100% the combined Ifrit/Bahamut summon attack, but I have not found any evidence that it will be anything other than a new summon skill that we can use. It could even just be an attack the two use against us in a fight. However, we might see the unreleased Ifrit weapons, Cloud/Red 13, or Bahamut Cloud/Unknown. So it looks like there's a chance that we will be getting 2 new Ifrit weapons, one for Cloud, one for Red 13, and 2 new Bahamut weapons, one for Cloud and one for triple question mark. So we don't know who that could be. It also looks like the Ifrit Bahamut summon attack is going to be something that we can use, possibly, but it could also be something that is being used against us in a fight. So it looks like that is what we have for week 2 as of right now. For week 5, it is most likely a Crisis Core story drop. But there isn't much data to suggest otherwise. For week 6, and this I am super excited on, possibly floors 71 through 90 in the tower. Now, if you haven't cleared up until floor 70 in the Cetra Tower, now is the time to start to do it. There seems to be a little bit of a lull in the time period between the releases for this anniversary. Denoted by the fact that it's Sunday right now and we have no notices in the game. Normally we get something, right? So it looks like we're not getting anything as of right now. The next thing that's going to happen is going to be on Wednesday, and it is going to be week 2 right here. So we'll see what we get. I'm super excited for the tower. I'm going to be putting out a guide for every single floor of the tower starting at 71. If you guys are stuck on floor 70, I do have a guide for floor 70, but you would need at least Barrett's assault gun or Matt's Centipede to take that on, and preferably a decently strong wind weapon. All right, last but not least, week 7. Probably guilds or a new gathering event. If it is Sid, we will likely start seeing data for him appearing around week 4. Personally, I think it's too early for them to bring Sid into the game. I think Cait Sith is going to come much sooner than that, and then we'll probably get before Crisis at some point. I think that Elena is going to be a playable character in the game, or possibly even Reno. That would be super interesting. I would love to see Genesis. I don't know about Angeal because I feel like he would be kind of like a Zack, you know, replica. It'd be kind of hard to make him different, I imagine. But Genesis would be super cool. I'm curious, who would you guys like to see in the game? Which character is the one that you would love to see the most brought in next? And who do you think is going to be the character that they're going to bring in next? All right. In regard to week 7 and the possibility of guilds, right here is a picture of the initial guild menu. Okay, pretty sick. And it looks like, whereas the Cait Sith Data has changed the terms that they use when posting weapon info from Gacha to permanent to limited Gacha Festival to better reflect the availability for each weapon. So thank you for that. That helps everyone better understand whether the draw or banner that's coming out is going to be a limited one or a regular one. Now I'm just going to bring up this picture right here. This is it. Personally, I think in week 7, the High Wind is going to represent guilds and the coming of guilds to Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. I know that there are mixed feelings about this, and people think that, or at least some people think that guilds are overdone. Personally, I disagree. I love guilds. I think it's a great way to bring together players, and I have been kind of preparing for this. We've been getting more and more people joining the Discord. If you guys are interested, there's always an invite link in my description to all my videos, so come check it out. We're preparing for the making and forging of a guild of our own. It's going to be super fun. We got a lot of strong players. We have the whole span of players. We have completely true free-to-play players, day 1 free-to-play players, all the way to mega whales breaking 450,000 attack power. So we have a whole melting pot of different kinds of players that are helping each other out with builds and all kinds of good stuff. So thank you to everyone that is in there and currently a part of the community, and hopefully more of you guys will decide to come join. Personally, I'm so excited for guilds. I think it's going to be awesome. Hopefully it's going to incorporate some type of, mechanic into the game that allows us more of an ability to play content with each other. I think that's kind of what's missing right now, is that, like, even when I went in to do the showcase with J-Ro for the OB10 version of Cloud Sword, there wasn't even really a co-op fight where we could even test it on it longer than the Zetant Rattel held up the most, but still that fight couldn't have lasted longer than a minute and a half. I would like some type of co-op content that's truly, has difficulty levels that span a wide range so that we can really test things out and play together as players. I feel like that would really bring the community together, and that would be something that I would love to see. Other than that, if you guys are just looking for the data mine and the suggested spoilers for what might come this week and in the weeks to come, then that's going to be the end of the video. I am going to go through here and do just a couple ticket pulls really quick just for fun at the end. So I'm going to do some right here. I think I'll do 3 pulls and we'll see what I'm going to get. If you guys notice, my voice is a bit hoarse right now. I did a lot of videos last week and kind of got a little bit of laryngitis. So I've been resting, and it's kind of nice that there's not too much going on right now. It's given me the opportunity to rest my voice. In the meantime, I've just been playing a lot of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'm like 16 hours in and just at the very beginning of Chapter 4. I'm absolutely loving the game. It's freaking awesome. For those of you that don't have the opportunity to play it, but want the opportunity to play it, keep in mind that I do have a Rebirth giveaway for a physical copy of the game going on right now. All the information's in my Discord if you guys are keen on it. It looks like I did not get anything good from that poll. I'm going to do 2 more. I'm going to skip the animation on the next one. But yeah, so if you guys want to possibly win a copy of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, that event or that giveaway is still going on until March 13th, which is Wednesday of next week. Come on, come on, come on. Gold. No golds, 2 in a row. For real. So yeah, that's going to basically wrap it up for the video. I got one last 10 pull. Hopefully we can get something good here. Honestly, my 10 pulls on the gacha tickets are normally not terrible. But I normally... There we go. Let's go. Alright, come on. Let's see it. I'm going to let this one go all the way through. Alright, let's see. Okay. Let's freaking go. Alright, now what do I want? I'll take a copy of the Prism Rod. I'm still trying to get that weapon OB10. Alright, here we go. Boom. Let's see what it is. And 2 golds. I'll take it. Matt and Tifa. Alright. It looks like we got this weapon right here, the Orthodox Raven, which gives AoE magic defense up. Alright, pretty stoked on that to get another copy. And it looks like another copy of the Tiger Fang, which is going to take my Tiger Fangs to OB6. Alright, so wasn't so much of a bust on the pulls. Thank you guys for hanging out if you're still here right now. And I hope that the information on the Datamine was helpful. Once again, thank you to Where is the Cait Sith Data for all the work you do. Thank you, my friend. You're an absolute legend. That being said, hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care, and peace.